This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Front and rear brake pads replacement. Open the door and pull the hood release lever located on the driver's side kick panel. Slide the hood safety latch to the left, then raise the hood upwards. Remove the cap from the brake fluid reservoir, then remove about 1/3 of the fluid into a container and discard it. This will prevent the fluid reservoir from overflowing when the caliper pistons are compressed. Install the cap onto the reservoir. Apply the handbrake. Chock the rear wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling. Insert a screwdriver into the slot in the hubcap and pry the hubcap off. Loosen the front wheel lug nuts. Place a floor jack under the front differential, raise the front of the truck, then support it with a jack stand placed under the left side of the axle. Move the floor jack under the right side of the front axle. Then raise the front of the truck and support it on a jack stand placed under the right side axle. Remove the front wheel lug nuts and remove the wheels. Position a drain pan under the brake assembly and clean the caliper and surrounding area with brake system cleaner. Do not blow off brake dust with compressed air. Rotate the steering to allow better access to the rear of the brake caliper. Position a large C-clamp over the caliper and squeeze the piston back into its bore to provide room for the new brake pads. As the piston is depressed to the bottom of its caliper bore, the fluid in the master cylinder reservoir will rise. Make sure it doesn't overflow. Unscrew the caliper guide pin bolts and remove the caliper to access the pads. Support the caliper with a coat hanger or mechanics wire so it doesn't fall down or place strain on the brake hose while replacing the pads. Remove the outer and inner pads from the caliper mounting bracket. Pry off the anti-rattle clips from the caliper mounting bracket. If they are cracked or distorted, or you're in doubt of their condition, replace them. If desired, apply an anti-squeal compound to the backs of both new pads where they mate with the caliper and piston. Allow the compound to cure for a few minutes before installing the pads. Install the anti-rattle clips to the caliper mounting bracket. Install the inner and outer brake pads into the mounting bracket. It's a good idea to apply a light film of high-temperature brake grease to only the ends of the pads, where they meet with the retaining clips, before installing them. Do not allow the grease to contact the pad friction material. Inspect the lower caliper guide pin for scoring and corrosion, then clean and lubricate it with a high-temperature brake grease and reinstall it. Repeat this inspection, cleaning and lubrication step for the upper guide pin, then reinstall it. Also be sure to inspect the condition of the guide pin boots. If any are damaged, replace them. Install the caliper over the brake pads and onto the mounting bracket. Then install the mounting bolts. Tighten the upper and lower caliper mounting bolts to the specified torque setting. Repeat this procedure on the opposite side brake pads. Pump the brakes several times to seat the pads against the disc. Make sure the fluid level in the master cylinder reservoir does not drop below the min mark while doing this. Install the wheel and lug nuts. Lower the front of the truck to the ground. Tighten the wheel lug nuts to the specified torque setting, then install the wheel trim caps. Release the handbrake. Check the fluid level in the master cylinder reservoir, adding new fluid of the correct type until the level reaches the max mark. Install the reservoir cap.